Internet, what's up? This is Rob from TechGuysSmartBuy.com, and today we are looking at the Alcatel Idol 4S. Now, this is Alcatel's fourth generation flagship device, so this time they want to definitely step things up with premium take at affordable flagship. So we're going to let you know all about it and if this should be your next device. Alcatel decided to step things way up. So we go from the atypical plastic shell or whatever to a combination of glass and metal unibody construction with fingerprint sensor in the rear. And then you have the new boom key, which acts as an additional button that can be customizable to launch apps or different action. Overall, it's a clean and high-end look for Alcatel's latest. You have a 5.5-inch QHD AMOLED panel. This thing is really sharp and really bright. This might even knock out a few of the other different high-end flagships in regards to just the brightness and get a lot of clarity, colors that pop. It's not beating Samsung, but it's probably the new silver to runner-up in regards to a nice and bright display. You don't have the 820 processor that every other Android is using, because instead you have a Snapdragon 652, which is the 2016 version of, I guess, the budget high-end processors. So that with 4 gigs of RAM, super lightweight UI, if there's any UI at all. It's definitely good enough to handle anything you throw at as far as gaming, streaming. But with the metal body, it will get worn through a lot of heavy tasking and different things you're doing it. We do have a 3,000 milliamp battery. During my time with it, I got anywhere from 11 to 16 hours on a single charge. And that's between, you know, low to heavy usage. On the software side of things, so it's pretty much stock Android with, you know, their take on different icons. So I'm not sure how long it'll take to get Android 7.0, but you do have a lot of cool things. So you have the music app, which is 2 turntables, Waves Max audio apps that you can customize the overall sound of everything. And you have the VR suite of apps and games, different things to make it stand out a bit in the crowd. Handling the audio is, you got 2 front-facing speakers that pumps out hi-fi audio, 3.6 watt JBL speakers, and they're actually pretty cool because they pump out audio from it's 2 speakers, but the grill chassis goes through both the front and the back, so you can play music or media on one side, flip it over, and nothing will sound muffled, and you still get a nice loud sound.
And the AC had a quarrel with you after that? He did? I think he's... What are you talking about? Listen, the quarrel isn't when someone...
Publicize your demise, and by all means, your family fortune is forever what you stood on. So dreams, fantasies to put the hood on.
This is definitely a high-end audio experience. They made sure to beef up their shooters from last time, so they went from 13 megapixel, and this one has a f2.0 16 megapixel rear shooter, and then 8 megapixel in the front. In great lighting, you can definitely achieve some beautiful shots. But when you start to get dark or in darker places, the noise begins to show a bit, and of course in low to no light, and it's really noticeable. For if you're trying to drop $400, this will hold you down in socials and everything. Of course, you're not going to take brilliant photography that you can blow up with this, but you can definitely do everything else with this. It's part of the $399 package because it's the only way it comes. You get a case. You get a glass screen protector, a JBL earbuds, and then you get their own VR headset. Now the VR headset is a mesh between Google Cardboard in function and Samsung's Gear VR in looks. The VR headset is actually pretty comfy. It's made of plastic with padded straps. You have back and select buttons, but you don't have pretty much any way to focus, but for the most part, you don't really need it. VR content is there, but the overall experience isn't as good as maybe the Gear VR, but it's definitely a great step for anyone looking to get into the virtual reality or dip their toe in it and see what it's all about. We give this a B+. The Idol 4S has amazing display, superior audio, great performance, and a good, pretty good camera. It's a great device that offers the best bang for your buck for any Android right now. Now, mind you, you do have other devices in that price point, like the OnePlus 3 and the Axon 7 at the same price point. This has more bang for your buck. Like I said, you get a whole bundle package, like you say, a VR case, high-end earbuds, and then as well as a glass screen protector. So that's a lot of stuff you don't have to buy. So good job Alcatel for stepping things up, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next year. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you for doing so, and thanks for watching.